I'm Scotty Hodges, Chief of Police for the City of Benton. Nearly 8 years after it happened, City of Benton leaders continue to mourn the tragic death of Keegan Sweikel. This troubled young man died too soon, and everyone with a heart grieves with his family. Although this was a tragedy, there was no wrongdoing on the part of the officer, the Benton Police Department, or the city. Here's what happened. In 2016, 17-year-old Sweikel, armed with a semi-automatic pistol, was threatening suicide. His mother begged him to give up the gun. He refused. This was a dangerous and volatile situation. His mother called 911, but Sweikel fled to the woods near homes and recreational areas. Benton police dispatched numerous resources to the scene to locate, contain, and help Sweikel. While searching, 3 Benton police officers located Sweikel, who refused to follow commands to drop the gun. Instead, Sweikel pointed the gun to his head, then moved the gun again, this time pointing the gun at the officers. This left the officer closest to Sweikel with no choice but to fire his weapon in self-defense. Sadly, Sweikel died. Unfortunately, police officers are too often put into situations where they must react by making a split-second decision based on their training. This was one of those situations. After our department conducted criminal and internal investigations, the prosecutor reviewed the matter. He determined the officer acted in self-defense. Despite that finding, Sweikel's family hired a California attorney who filed a lawsuit. A 6-day trial was held in Little Rock. The jury found that the officer who shot Sweikel acted lawfully. That's a key point. Jurors found the officer followed the law. But the jury found against the City of Benton and the former Chief of Police because of an inaccurate, unsupported claim that the city and the former chief didn't investigate or adequately train its officers. The California attorney is now asking city taxpayers to pay him and his clients $32 million. But there's a problem with that request. The jurors said the officer acted properly. In order for the officer to have acted properly, he must have had the proper training and supervision. And our records show he was properly trained and supervised. Here's what we did in response to that 911 call. To help resolve the matter and protect everyone, numerous Benton police officers, medics, and fire personnel immediately responded. The officer who was first to find Sweikel tried to talk with him, but that didn't work. The officer tried to de-escalate the situation by directing him numerous times to drop the gun. That didn't work either. Officers were trying to help Sweikel get the mental health treatment he needed, but he refused to drop the gun and instead pointed it at the officers. The California attorney also claimed that Benton officials didn't have a plan to handle the situation. However, multiple witnesses testified under oath and disagreed with that allegation. In fact, approximately 14 police officers came to the scene that day, including supervisors and criminal investigation detectives. Paramedics, EMTs, and fire were staged on scene. A police canine dog was utilized to track. A police negotiator was there and available. All this was planned and coordinated based on officer training and policies. Unfortunately, despite all this evidence, the California attorney convinced the jury to make Benton taxpayers pay millions of dollars anyway. We want you to know what the city is doing about this. Our attorneys have asked the judge to correct the jury's verdict. Even good people can get the details wrong sometimes, and that's what's happened here. We're also prepared to file a legal appeal, should it be necessary. We would expect higher courts to overturn this decision because it doesn't line up with what the law says. We work for you. It's our job to keep you informed because it's your tax dollars the California attorney is asking for. The City of Benton values all life. Many of our officers are parents themselves. This was a tragedy for everyone involved. Of course, in every situation there's an opportunity for everyone to learn and improve. However, the actions of the City of Benton and former Chief of Police were justified in this incident. When we have more to tell you, we will. Until then, you can learn more about the case at bentonpolice.org. Thank you.